You know, I don't know. It fucking doesn't feel right when I push like that.
Well, don't push like that.
That's what he said.
Mm.
Do it alive!
Oh, cat tried to kill you.
Oh, the horse just freaked out. I
Like
forgot
I
he was
said, don't
right
push it there.
Sorry, bud. He's all like, ah!
That cat did not appreciate doing it live.
That's what he gets for getting in my face. Doing it live.
There was a there was something, an incident that happened right before it went live. I didn't tell you all about it. I just kind of took care of it here in the quiet. But there was a spider over here, creepy spider over here in the corner of my desk, and I was trying to catch it with like a tissue, and you know, I didn't like it, and but it was fast, and I was kind of scared, and I thought, what's the most humane thing I can do? So I grabbed my laser pointer and I just kept holding it where I think its eyes were, and then it seemed to be blind because it had no clue where I was coming. Like it just stayed very still and let me kill it slowly.
Did the laser like fuck it up? You always think that it's like they're so bright. Like, does it just blow its whole mind? Like, what the
I
fuck
don't know
is
if it's
going
like hot.
on?
It's not. Yeah, it's just a little like laser pointer from the store. But you gotta imagine it's got some tiny little eyes.
Yeah, it's got
hitting
8
a
little
mega
beady
laser.
eyes just getting laser beamed like bright enough to just eradicate its whole
Yeah.
brain or what.
I've done it to flies. I've done it to flies if they're sitting on the window. You hit them like right in their big buggy red eye things for a few seconds. They'll just sit there and take it. They're dumb. You know, they don't have fucking
Yeah.
eyelids. They can't shut that off. And they're just like, and then you go, you make a noise, and they just fly into shit. It totally fucks them. They definitely
Does
can't
it?
see.
Dang, I'm
Oh,
gonna get
yeah.
one of the high power ones and just start wrecking
You're gonna
flies.
melt them. You're gonna blow them up.
I get the
I tried to.
dude. I'm getting invaded by those little stupid gray beetles, or I don't. They say they're
Stink bugs.
but they
You
don't
looking at one
stink.
now.
No,
Stink
they're-
bugs, man.
I don't know. Like starting last year, they all just started fucking congregating and like all over the place. And I don't know how they get in the house, but they're inside, outside. They're fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah, a really good trick for those is a baseball bat.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those
Do
fucking
that.
lasers that burn through CDs and just be like, fucking fire the Death Star, just fucking, just fucking wreck them.
We
Because
need
they're
to
so
start- we
dumb,
need
they
to-
don't move. They just sit there.
Well, look,
I tried to order one of those fucking. I tried to order one of those fucking salt guns. You ever seen those?
Oh yeah, Josh had one that one stream. Remember?
50. Yeah, for the $50, dude. On
We should
Amazon.
Get one of
So-
those fucking mega lasers for less than that.
Okay, but think about this. Like people are all like, you know, like they want, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not humane, but they want like chemical free, vegan, happy world shit, right? And so we could start up like a bug service, says we won't use any like poisons or anything, right? And we just come
Just
out
come
there like
stomping.
fucking just ripping the walls off, just beating the fucking ants to death, you know?
Boxing
Beat me up.
gloves.
It's like, don't
It's
worry.
coming.
We leave your house. Your house is going to be so safe for your children. We don't, or your pets. We're not going to use any harsh chemicals. It's like, how are you going to kill them, or how are you going to get rid of them? Oh, don't worry. We got
burn
to
them. Burn that fucking shit down.
You got a real
Like-
bad termite problem here, but we took care of it and just
Yes.
torching the house with a big.
Yeah. It's the only vegan, dude. It's the only organic way to really get rid of them completely.
We all just come in there with those salt guns, like fucking Predator.
We also get rid of other
Just got
rodents,
fucking
too.
army headbands and shit, and fucking cut off sleeves, and just
It's like you go. It's like we've got squirrels in the attic, and we're going out there like, don't worry, we'll get them. And they're thinking we're going up there with like, you know, like humane traps, and they just keep hearing these loud bangs and shit. Like fucking.
Oh man, I remember when I was a kid, we'd go out there. We get like June bugs like crazy out here every couple of years or whenever they fucking come out of the ground, and they just be like fucking everywhere. You just go out there with a badminton racket, just swing that thing through the air, dude. You just hear it just go, just shredding them, man. It just running around, yeah, just covered in bug guts, just freaking wrecking them.
I baseball batted for real a big fat spider like a week ago. My wife told me she was one that was like hanging from his little web, you know, like come down, a big fat thing. It was hanging off by the porch. She's like, "Can you get that thing?" A little like wiffle ball plastic baseball bat, and I lined up. It was fucking right at the perfect height, and I gave it a hell of a swing. It flew the fuck over the fence. Like I fucking knocked that spider out of the park. It was. You don't think it's gonna do? I was so sure it was gonna like squish or just like flop out like 5 feet in front of me. No, it goes and flies. Just I was like, well, it's gone now. I don't think it's coming back.
What was that spider in shade trees vid? That thing looked fucking monstrous.
Big ass banana spider, man.
Yeah,
Is that
banana
what those
spider.
are?
They're actually beautiful spiders though.
Are they
Shut up,
dangerous? Yeah, they're beautiful. When they're not on your fucking face.
They bite.
That's from
Shit
the
my
movie
pants.
Jumanji. Remember the big spiders from Jumanji? That's what those were.
They when you see one on the web, it's beautiful. Like in Florida, their webs are amazing. They like make this zigzag pattern all the way
A
down.
mile away with the fucking telephoto.
It looks like it's zippered together, and they stand in the middle of it. And when you get close to them, they start shaking their webs like a trampoline, like real hard. It's threatening as hell, but they
Fuck that.
Man, we go riding through the trails though. It does happen. I mean, I've seen some creepy spiders, but nothing that creepy. But I mean, there's been plenty of times where we've been blasting through the tight trails and we stop, and it's just like I don't even want to look what's crawling on me right now.
Now I'm all freaking out about spiders. Like, check my desk and shit. You ever do that?
It gives you the creepy crawls.
Yeah, just last night I had some weird dream, and I like dreamt I had this hole in my arm, and these bugs kept coming out of it.
Ooh,
And I was
that's
like cutting my arm open, trying to like get them out, and they would like crawl in, and I would like dig in there and like pull another one out.
Oh,
Ooh, that's real.
That
creepy.
was-
There's your banana spider.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a
last
banana spider. This is the spider that got on Josh's helmet. Now I'm gonna tell you right now,
fuck that.
like I would really be into spiders if I wasn't such a pussy. You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
looks like
that's
that fucking
smart.
leggings on or some shit.
Yeah.
They're like aliens, bro. They need to die.
It's got the boots with the fur. Look at these little fur fucking
The
nuggets.
boots with the fur.
Its ass looks like an
Apple. You got an apple bottom too.
Yeah,
Almond
yeah.
bottom jean.
but like
Got
if
an
you,
almond bottom for sure.
if you were to just like as an artist, like if I were to just concentrate on this color combination here, it's freaking beautiful, man. Like you could make
Yeah.
some sort of a patina.
I've vomited those
design.
colors before.
Yeah.
Yeah. From eating
Possible.
banana spiders all night.
Yes, that's what it was. Those fucking
Yeah.
things.
Anyway,
I was on Fear Factor, you know, it was a banana spider special.
Dude, I got here at this house. I got mad wolf spiders. You ever see those fucking
Yeah.
things?
Yeah, we get those
yeah,
too.
we have tons of wolf spiders out here, man.
You know what's cool about those guys though? Is they don't make fucking faggy webs. They just stay in the grass and eat things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make those little goody tunnel webs, though.
Yeah.
Then you always know where they are because you're like, look at that that goody web.
I don't know.
You know there's one.
Yeah,
in
wolf
there.
spiders, black widows, a few brown recluses. Those are all the small spiders, and then the big spiders are all tarantulas. We have tons of tarantulas out here.
Fuck.
Like the most harmless one, but it's the most freaky looking one. Like,
Well, the thing that freaks people out about tarantulas is that they jump.
Fuck that.
You got this spider
down
the size of
the-
your hand, and it can jump. You know,
they my parents' neighborhood, like they built that house. It was a new neighborhood, new development, and like it was a huge farm filled before we moved in. So massive, just spiders and tarantulas everywhere when you first move in, you know, because they're like, "The fuck did all our homes go? I'm gonna move into this home."
yeah.
So I just had tarantulas all over. I used to catch them in like coffee cans, shit like that.
I had a stint. I had a stint to where I was I bought scorpions, black emperor scorpions from the pet store, like one a week, and
You
throw
don't
it
do
in this
that.
big fucking pit. They're $20 a piece, and
A scorpion pit.
yeah, I had a scorpion pit for a while. They all died.
You like throw stuff down there to feed them?
No, you get like drunk and high with them, like fucking
Put them in an airtight container and didn't feed them. Somehow they
They actually, I would no, I gave them some mice every once in a while, but they ended up kind of eating each other too, and each other's babies.
Oh yeah.
And I killed a couple by not letting them have babies. Apparently, like they were burying themselves and shit. I was like, "What are you doing, burying yourself?" So I dig them out, and they couldn't do the thing. Died. But I had one buddy that this is what's cool about African emperor scorpions. If you're not as big of a pussy as I am, and most people, you can put them in your mouth. And like at Halloween, he would stuff them in his mouth and answer the door, and then just let it crawl out of his fucking mouth when he had candy in his face.
Oh no.
I could never do it.
Spider in the mouth.
This right here, what I'm about to screen share. This is the main thing in the springtime that we have to deal
Pay
with.
attention, everyone. It could be the link to get to the channel.
This is from a
Right, you're
video I
wrong.
did. This is from a video I did a couple of years ago where we went out to one of the many ghost towns I've been to. These are young grasshoppers, but they're huge ass
That's the size of a
grasshoppers.
chihuahua, actually.
Yeah.
No,
And
No.
when they're young and they have this pink sort of peachy color to them.
That's a plague right there.
Yeah, it is.
Dude,
And that's exactly right. They come as a plague. In fact, this place that we went out to, this video is called the ghost town of Hyman. They were all over the road. They were all in the weeds and in the brush.
Had they gone all locust mode, or were they still like?
They hadn't gone locust mode. They were pretty calm, but you always
What is
about
locust
that.
mode?
Yeah.
They just go fucking crazy.
Locust
They're the
mode.
same critters, but they
everything.
literally like get a whole new name and distinction when they like flip and turn into locusts.
Like if you look real close, you see these little wings. See these little pink wings with black spots on them.
Yeah.
When they go in locust mode, these wings get really big and they swarm.
The swarm is so insane that they're actually like they start eating themselves as well as everything around
Right,
them. So
right.
that's why they go so fast, because they're like trying to get away from each other and eat each other and eat all the shit around them at the same time. It's just
People, like somebody just gets caught up in them and just fucking.
Oh yeah, dude.
you're not going to eat you.
They won't.
They
eat
are.
you, but
They are.
It's still very, very disconcerting. And Jake is right. They eat everything they come in contact, including each other. Everything they come in contact with. They're in this weird feeding frenzy / panic mode. You don't ever want to see a swarm of locusts in your life.
Jake, you gotta find a swarm and just fucking wheelie right through the swarm.
Yeah.
If you like fell down dead or fell asleep, they'd fucking eat your ass up, wouldn't
They
they?
would eat you for sure.
I don't think they're big.
They'd
into
eat your
meat,
eyes
guys.
out.
I mean, they're
Your
eating
ears, your brain.
themselves. Like they eat themselves, but I don't think that's like their go-to.
Gnawing into your balls. I'm dealing with these things here. You didn't see that shit, can you? The yellow
It's
jacket.
not
bee?
focused.
Yellow jacket?
Oh, yellow jacket. Oh yeah, hornet. Yeah, that's Those suck.
Wipes his forehead with it. Fuck.
This house is cedar. It's like cedar siding on it.
Oh
Right?
yeah, they love.
So they're bored in there somewhere, and I've been battling them for weeks.
Yeah.
They love the finer things.
You
Brett
should call
had
my
one
extinguishing
blinded-
service. I'll extinguish
High-class
them with no
bees.
chemicals.
hmm We're starting our new environmentally friendly extinguisher biz.
What's your fire insurance like? Is it good?
Yep. Burn them
Yeah, come on down. Come on
It's all
over.
paid up.
It's like
We'll start the business.
all
We'll
white.
use this house as the model for our business, the commercial. Come on over.
I remember we had these white-faced hornets. Those things are fucking savage. They don't give a fuck. They had some huge old nest out in the yard, and it like was.
What I want to
they
know
got
is
so
why
huge, it, like,
white face is okay, but black face is.
yeah, well, because they're I don't know, they're pissed and they're black and white and they're white. They're fucking mad at everything.
Yeah.
But it was
Why
out
do the
by-
green olives got to come in a jar, but they put the
Yeah,
black
it was-
olives in a can?
It was where it was right where I had to like mow lawn when I was a kid, and I'm like, Dad, they're fucking stinging me. So he went out there in the middle of the night when it was like cold, and he like double trash bagged it with the neighbors and like cut the branch and fucking fell in the bag, and they tied it up and threw it in the freezer. Those fuckers chewed through both of the fucking trash bags in the freezer.
What?
Yeah, and then they were all just fucking frozen down there. Fucking
Wow.
Dude, here's a fun thing to
yes.
do. If you catch a fucking live bug, put it in the freezer and let it freeze, right? And then take it out, like, I don't know, 10 minutes before you want to do this trick to somebody and say you're Jesus and like grab it and put it in your hand. The heat,
If it comes back.
no, it will. The heat from your hand will thaw it out, and 9 times out of 10, the fucking thing will fly away out of your hand. Bitch will fucking lose her mind.
That's nuts. I'm gonna try it.
Suspended
Work.
animation.
It works best
try
with
it.
flies.
I'm gonna try it with Bane. We got chest freezer.
There you go. That's awesome. Hey, Jake, do you guys have very many Africanized bees in North Texas like we do out here?
No, then they better stay out there with you.
Well, that's where they are. They're definitely in West Texas. We've come
pissed off
across
ones, right?
Yeah, they're okay until you. What I've figured out really pisses them off the quickest is weird sounds. Like your motorcycle, the sound of your motorcycle will aggravate them. You can walk right past them and talk and whatever, and that doesn't seem to bother them much. But weird sounds and vibrations, it's like it makes them go nuts. We went. In fact, there's an episode I didn't include the swarm of Africanized bees because they didn't get aggravated enough to really be dramatic or be interesting in the video. But we did this video a long time ago when we went out to this old bomber base, And we stopped looking for this museum that was supposedly connected to the bomber base, which it wasn't. And we found a big old bunch of Africanized bees between two buildings, and they started swarming, so we left.
The swarm. Just throw some rocks at it. And fucking...
Yeah, Michael Caine in the swarm. There's a 70s.
They're in my penis. They're in my throat. Sorry.
Oh yeah, shooting a 12 gauge into a bee's nest will definitely not produce the results you may want. Unless you want to hit no bees and make them all mad, then it will do exactly what you want. Yeah.
It sounds like something to tell your enemy. You're like, oh, you know how you get rid of them? 410. Right.
Yeah. What works with bees is fire, man. You got to have fire.
I shot a big old anthill with a 410 one time. I was like, that'll show them. It's just like this quivering. Yeah. Like, no, they're kind of annoyed by that, I guess.
I'm afraid to do anything with bees, though, man. Like anytime, somebody tells me I have a bee's nest and I can't figure out how to get rid of it, and I'm going to
call an expert. Is what you do.
I always tell them to call the city, man, because it may not be Africanized bees. It may just be regular honeybees, and we need the good bees. You don't want to hurt them.
Yeah, well, like that's what I'm saying. If you get a proper guy to collect them, I don't think they charge that much because they're happy to come out there and fucking. They'll just take them and repurpose them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll turn them into honeybees.
You ever watch those guys, dude? I've actually watched several YouTube channels where they'll do that. It's cool when they're looking for the queen. Like they go fucking ham looking for, and they have like these little pill bottle things they put them in. And they find
I saw that. I'm beyond that point. If I call the city and these whatever the fuck the Yellow Jackets say they're protected by TWRA, Tennessee Wildlife.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've already squirt brake fluid and everything in there already. Josh, man, fucking, we just lost Neil.
The world.
What? He died.
Oh no! Did he leave?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Oh, crap!
What are we gonna
do? He's got to get back in here in less than probably. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's going 5-minute warning. Oh, that's you.
Oh man. Well, oh shit! Well, what a bummer.
I'm sure he'll
get back. He'll figure it out. He'll get back.
If he doesn't, guys, just stay attention because they'll just.
I'm hoping he'll be back. I'm stocking up. Everybody stock up on bottled water. Bread.
Real quick. For some reason, if it doesn't.
No. Now is the time to panic.
No, if for some reason if it doesn't go back, or when y'all gonna start it up? Someone designate themselves now to be that person, so we know what channel to go to.
How could we do that? We're not Neil.
God damn it.
You're talking like he's never coming back, Jake.
He might not get back, and if he doesn't, like he could have suffering internet problems. People need to know what channel to go to.
Like
Shade Tree. Ghost Anime is dominated Shade Tree, so if for some reason it doesn't pop back up, go to his channel. Okay.
Okay. To whose?
God damn it, Tim.
We're eating. Dude, we're eating Jake first.
What's that fucking book with the kids on the island and they all
The Lord of the
Flies. Piggy fucking. We dropped a rock on Piggy's head.
Piggy was a dick. Fuck him. That kid sounds annoying just from his name.
Damn it.
What do you expect kids to do in the woods? Seriously, they just got to go to animal instinct. They don't know how to fucking live.
I mean, I would expect no less, man. I would be pissed if fucking my kid went out there and he didn't fucking start eating people and fucking shit up.
Yeah, like everyone was horrified by it, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I get it, dude. We're reading it in school, and I'm like, it is what it is. What grade did you read that in? Was it like high school or was it middle school?
Middle school.
It was middle school.
Yeah. It's fucking scared me forever, man. Fucking because I was a chubby kid and I wore glasses, and I was like, if anybody in school calls me Piggy, I'm gonna punch him in the fucking mouth so hard.
Where's that photo?
Like you stay like 100 yards away from any boulder.
No, it wasn't even that. I was just like ready. After we read it, I was ready. I was like, some motherfucker starts calling me Piggy, they're getting a fucking like Texas-sized beat down. Because you let that happen one fucking time. That's your name forever.
You got to, it's exactly right. Win or lose, you have to make the statement that it doesn't matter. Even if I got my ass kicked, I'm going to slice somebody open in the process. By the way, on September 1st, they passed a law that basically allows you in Texas to now carry any size knife you want openly.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, like Bowie knives. You could even
Wait, where does it go from a knife
Did
to
they
a
do the
sword?
switchblade thing too?
Can
Or
I-
is it just fixed
Can I
blade?
ride around with a fucking claymore on me?
Machetes can be openly carried. So I celebrated by buying myself a freaking 13-inch Arkansas toothpick, and
Oh, hell yeah.
I wore it all day at work today.
But
Oh, you know,
they-
let me tell you, all the fucking Sons of Anarchy wannabes on their dynas wanting to be Jax Teller are fucking probably creaming in their pants right now. They get to carry around a knife.
I'm getting me a K-bar. K-bar is where it's at.
Well, they changed the. I usually carry a spoon. Fucking I know they changed the rule in Texas now. I guess you can open carry, but I remember back when you couldn't. Some fucking guy on his Harley was just a big old fucking like 6-shooter out in the open, and he was walking around. No, it's so funny because I've seen this bike in the parking lot. He's walking around Bath and Body, or no, Bed Bath and Beyond. Fucking Bed Bath and Beyond.
Some shit up, man. Need a new foot scrubber.
He's walking around with a big old fucking revolver on his hip. It's like, dude, you're in fucking Bed Bath and Beyond. Calm down.
Well, how much more secure with your sexuality can you be? You have a gun. It's like I'm so secure in my sexuality.
I get outside. I get outside, and he's standing over there with these cops, and he's handcuffed. And they're like, "What do you not understand about concealed carry?" And he's like, "Dingus." I think they.
Like, you ever been into Bed Bath Beyond? Those people are brutal.
They fucking. You know what they get you at Bed Bath and Beyond? You go there and you want to buy like a fucking little Keurig thing for your mom for fucking Mother's Day, and there's like this $100 one, but then you're like, man, look, this one for $50 more comes with so much more, and this one for $50 more comes with so much more. Next thing you know, you spend $350,
and you're a fat.